Hi everybody, it's Wanda. So today I almost did this as a pour over, and then I thought, no, what if I love it? And then it's on top of a pour over, and you know, I've wasted all this paint. So since I'm using the paint that I'm using, I'm gonna go with a new canvas. My colors are Liquitex Brilliant Purple. Yeah, Brilliant Purple, even though it looks a lavender to me. And this is the Shimmer Target paint that I get that is in Aqua. It is so beautiful. The white Anita's metallic, Liquitex Cerulean blue, and the dark denim in the DecoArt because I got it cheap on sale and I love this color. So that's the paints that I'm using. I've mixed them 1 part paint to about 2 parts Floetrol, or maybe just a little bit less, and then I've thinned them a little bit with water. I'm going for something that looks like space. The sky, nebula, whatever, you know, you want to call it, but that's kind of what I'm going for here. I'm going to put down a black base because I was reviewing the video that I did. That was where I used this and the pearl white. And if I had had that on a black base, I would have stopped way before I stretched it completely out because it was so beautiful, and there was parts of it that looked like it was just night sky with stars in it. So that's why I'm going to go with this black base on this and see what happens. So this base is also mixed with Floetrol. They all have Floetrol in them. And I've had an idea for how I want to do my whole bathroom because it is probably original to 1967 when this house was built. So 52 years old. You can imagine. It has laminate countertop, which is only about 30 inches tall. Those people were shorter back then. I wasn't. In 1969, I was 5'9", which I'm not now. I'm back down to about 5'7" because of bone loss. But it was amazing how low, when I came in this house, the bathroom sinks were, you know. It's like I have to really bend over to wash my hands and stuff. So I've got to redo that bathroom. I've already taken out the wallpaper, which was thankfully monochromatic black and white. I could have lived with it had I needed to. And it was absolutely hilarious wallpaper because it was all about outhouses. Everything was outhouses. It was hilarious. I cut out a piece and framed it to use as artwork in there because it was so funny. So whoever bought this house, whoever decorated it, the woman or whoever, had one heck of a sense of humor because that wallpaper is hilarious. So I think I'm going to put some layers in and then try doing this number, spiraling kind of out with a little black space in between some of it, and see what happens when I stretch it. So I'm going to start out, I think I'm just going to do 1 layer. I'm going to start out with this lavender. These are those little shot glasses, and I actually figured out when I was washing them out, which they washed out fabulously easy. I mean, within like just a few seconds, you've got the thing clean if you've got a bucket sitting there to dump them in and start, you know, washing them out while they're wet. They came from Walmart. So I'll be washing them out and reusing them because they're really slick and easy to get the paint out of, and then they are really slick and easy to wash, which is a big plus because then you can reuse them, save money, and save the environment at the same time. And they don't flip over like those little 3 ounces. So I'm going to put this Shimmer Aqua on top of that. This stuff is so pretty. I'm in love with it. Then the Cerulean blue. I don't have quite as much of it, I don't think, as I do some of these other colors, but I thought it would probably spread out. Do okay. I had a terrible pour day yesterday. It seemed like everything I touched went sideways on me. But I did about 4 or 5, and I'll be uploading some of them because, you know, some of mine turn out beautiful and some of them don't. And I think that happens with everybody. And depending on what they are, I have to keep reminding myself, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think on this white, I'm going to separate it and put some in. Put this navy, or this navy color, this dark denim satin color that looks so pretty with the white before. And then put some white on top of it. See if that'll help it to mix up a little bit. Fade out in places. So my idea for my bathroom, getting back on subject, I digress. I want to do that bathroom to look like a space theme. And one of the ideas that I had on Friday that I almost lost my mind over was I have a roll of canvas, and that bathroom is long and narrow. It's the width of the tub. So when you walk in the door, about 3 foot in, there's a wall, 2 or 3 feet in, and then there's the sink, and that's 46 inches wide, so I'm going to have to build my own cabinet for it because that is not a standard size cabinet for a bathroom, and I know how to do that. And I thought, well, maybe, I've been thinking all this, you know, for months, maybe I would do a resin top on it. So then I have a little wall that comes out to, you know, right past the cabinet, and then there's the toilet, and then there's the tub. So I went and measured it, and that bathroom is 5 feet wide, which is 60 inches long. 60 inches wide. And from the tub, where, like above the shower, where that would need to start, out to the door, is 10 feet. So I measured my canvas. My canvas is 63 inches wide, so I would have enough for it to come down 1.5 inches on the wall, cover the ceiling with canvas. So my idea is to paint that canvas like a night sky with stars, and then get the tiny little LED lights and run it all up and down that canvas so that when you turn the light on, it looked like stars up on the ceiling. I know, it was such an epiphany. I'm like, oh my God, that would look so cool. So we'll see if I ever get it all done. I mean, I have all this in my mind. Getting it done is a different story. Probably should have layered that the other way. Started out with the dark color instead of the lighter colors. But since it's an experiment, that's why I did it on 11 by 14. I keep telling myself, on the weekend, I'll do a big canvas. Then on the weekend, I get busy, and something always gets in the way, and then I don't get it done. So I haven't done any big canvases for a while, but I need to get some more done. So I have several in here that I need to do. Now this paint that's underneath here, this black paint is fairly thin. So we'll see what happens when I spread it out. I'm just gonna let it sit there for a minute and percolate. While I get the sides covered. I think I have way too much paint. I think I ended up with probably about 4.5 ounces. When I didn't need that much. I've got to stop doing that because that messes up the camera light. Reaching across in front of the camera. Trying to keep it where you all have it in frame. I'm gonna lose all that lavender. Doggone it. I want it mixed in there more. Since I think I have plenty of paint, I'm gonna do that. So I may be doing a bunch of galaxies and sky type things so that I can test out how I want to do the top of my cabinet, which of course will need to be resin or done as a painting and then resined. The countertop will have to be 45 3/4 inches long. Stupid light reflecting. It's pretty. Too much navy, too much of that dark color. I don't have any more mixed up. I scraped out those cups. Come on, move down in that corner. Okay. Well, depending on how you look at it, it's kind of cool. I still wish I hadn't had so much of this, but I really don't want to mess with putting too much weirdness in here. That's got some of that pretty purple in it, but not enough of anything else. Or I would kind of break up that purple right there. There we go. Broke it up a little bit. I want to try something. Ooh. going everywhere except where I want it to go. It'll probably go all over the front of the camera. Should use a regular paintbrush for this, but I don't have one down here, I don't think. They're all upstairs. If it wasn't so chilly down here in the wintertime, I could have all of my artwork down here, but it is so cold. I just can't. Because if you get still sitting there painting, you know, you about freeze to death. Well, that was fun. I think it's pretty. Kind of strange looking. I'm glad I did it on a new canvas, though. I still would like to have more starry starries. I think where the paint's deep, it's kind of sinking in. Because this white is probably thinner than what's on there. Seems like I'm not getting a whole lot here. Maybe I wasn't popping it hard enough. All right, I'm done playing. I'm gonna take the camera down. I'm gonna pop some bubbles and I'm gonna take the camera down and let y'all look at it. Ooh, I think I like it. I think I like it a lot the more I look at it. This looks very 3D here. Yes, I may have to do this on a big canvas. Whew. Of course, I would fall in love with this dark color, and it's expensive if I have to buy it full price. So, let me take the camera down so I can show it to you. Thank you for watching. I want to welcome all my subscribers and invite you to come back, all my new subscribers, and welcome you to my madness here in my art journey. And then invite you to come back and spend a little time with me, hang out with me for a little while, see what I'm up to. Because I come up with new stuff all the time that I think, okay, what if I do this? How if I try, you know, what if I try this, see what's going to happen. So I'm totally stoked over this one. The more I look at it, the better I love it. So thanks for joining me. So I'm going to start down here at this end. Hopefully we can keep the light from reflecting on it. And show it to you from, you know, a full-size shot of it. And then up close, I think the Cerulean mixed in pretty well with the dark denim color. And that dark denim really stands out up against that. And there's my stars that I flicked on there. A little bit more of that lavender right in there. And then up here, it stretched out more, which I like. So I'm not going to play with it anymore. I've popped the bubbles. I'm done with it. I'm going to take it upstairs to dry. And I think it really has like a 3D effect to it. So I'm pretty happy with this one. Thanks for watching.